संसारका धेरै मानिसलाई आफ्नै व्यवसायको मालिक बन्ने रहर हुन्छ। तर रहर एउटा कुरा हो भने वास्तविकता अर्कै कुरा हुन्छ। पुँजी, पहुँच, लगन, धैर्य र सृजनालाई समेटेर गरिने कर्म त्यति सजिलो पक्कै पनि छैन। सफल व्यवसायी ती हुन् जसले जोखिमको आँधी सामना गर्न सक्छन्, जो धैर्यको पहाड भएर उभिन सक्छन्, लगनको खोला भएर बगिरहन सक्छन्, जसले हरेक चुनौतीमा सम्भावना खोजिरहन सक्छन्। व्यावसायिक पारिवारिक विरासतको मर्म र रेखा नबिर्सेर नेपालको पर्यटन क्षेत्रमा बेग्लै उचाइ हासिल गर्न सफल पर्यटन व्यवसायिकको लहरमा पर्छन् योगेन्द्र शाक्य। परिवारले कोरेको मसिनो बाटोमा पाइला चाल्दै नेपालको पर्यटनमा जसले राजमार्ग नै कोरिदिएका छन्। पर्यटन विज्ञ तथा सफल व्यवसायी योगेन्द्र शाक्यले पर्यटन क्षेत्रमा देखाएको सम्भावनालाई पछ्याउँदै आज हजारौं मानिसहरूले आफ्नो गन्तव्य भेटाइरहेका छन्। यही पंक्तिमा पर्छन् पछिल्लो पुस्ताका सफल व्यवसायी गौरव अग्रवाल। धेरै जसो पारिवारिक घरानाका सन्ततिहरू व्यापार व्यवसायमा रुचिपूर्ण ढङ्गले लागेको पाइँदैन, तर गौरवले आफ्नो पारिवारिक विरासतलाई बिर्सेनन् र त यही क्षेत्रमा नयाँ उचाइ निर्माणका लागि निरन्तर छन्। गौरव अग्रवाल जसले काठमाडौँमा रहेको 5 स्टार म्यारियट होटेलको नेतृत्व गर्दै आइरहेका छन् र उनी नेपाललाई संसार सामु हस्पिटालिटी क्षेत्रको विशेष गन्तव्यका रूपमा चिनाउन चाहन्छन्। सन् 1954 मा असनमा जन्मिएका योगेन्द्र शाक्य प्रसिद्ध होटल व्यवसायी तथा उद्योगी हुन्। सेन्ट जेभियर स्कुलबाट विद्यालय शिक्षा हासिल गरेका योगेन्द्र शाक्य सन् 1970 मा आइएससी अध्ययनका लागि अमृत साइन्स कलेजमा भर्ना भए, तर उनको मन विज्ञान विषय पढ्नमा त्यति रमाउन सकेन। त्यो बेला उनका बुवाले ठमेलमा गेस्ट हाउस भर्खर सुरु गरेका थिए, तर योगेन्द्रको यसमा खासै रुचि थिएन। सन् 1977 मा उनले भारतको पुसा इन्स्टिच्युटबाट होटल म्यानेजमेन्टमा स्नातक हासिल गरे। त्यो बेला होटल म्यानेजमेन्टमा स्नातक गर्ने मानिसहरू निकै कम थिए। सन् 1978 मा टुरिज्म विषयमा पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट अध्ययनका लागि उनी इटली गए। होटल म्यानेजमेन्ट र टुरिज्म क्षेत्रको औपचारिक अध्ययन गरेका शाक्य उनको परिवारले सुरु गरेको व्यावसायिक विरासतलाई निरन्तरता दिन चाहन्थे। उनका बुवाले होटल व्यवसायको जग निर्माण गरे, त्यसमाथि इट्टाहरू थप्ने काम उनले गर्दै गए। उनका बुवाको नेतृत्व र उनको बलियो साथले आजभन्दा 30 वर्ष पहिले अर्थात् सन् 1978 मा होटल एम्बासेडर निर्माण भयो, जसको ऐतिहासिक विरासत कहिल्यै घटेन। उनकै सिङ्गो नेतृत्वमा सन् 1996 मा नगरकोटमा क्लब हिमालय होटल निर्माण भयो। नगरकोटलाई पर्यटन व्यवसायको नयाँ गन्तव्यका रूपमा उनले स्थापित गरे। होटल एम्बासेडर, काठमाडौँ गेस्ट हाउस, क्लब हिमालय हुँदै उनका बुवाले कोरेको बाटो र उनको नेतृत्वमा सुरु भएको व्यवसायको कथा अहिले देशका विभिन्न स्थानमा फैलिसकेको छ। पोखरा, चितवन, लुम्बिनी लगायतका देशका विभिन्न क्षेत्रमा उनले सम्भावना देखाइसकेका छन्। उनी पर्यटन व्यवसायमा मात्रै सीमित रहेनन्, शिक्षा र ब्याङ्किङ क्षेत्रमा पनि उनी निरन्तर कार्यरत छन्। नेपाल एयरलाइन्स, नेपाल पर्यटन बोर्ड तथा विभिन्न सरकारी तथा गैर सरकारी संस्थाको बोर्डमा रहेर उनी निरन्तर रूपमा सक्रिय छन्। सन् 1980 मा होटल संघ नेपालको महासचिवको जिम्मेवारी पाएका शाक्यले करिब 13 वर्षसम्म महासचिव भएर काम गरे भने करिब 8 वर्षसम्म होटल संघ नेपालको प्रमुख भएर काम गरे। व्यावसायिक रूपमा सफल हुनु र सामाजिक रूपमा सफल हुनु फरक कुरा हुन्। योगेन्द्र शाक्य जसले यी दुवै सफलता चुमिसके, तर नेपालको पर्यटन क्षेत्रमा सम्भावना देखाउने उनको यात्रा निरन्तर छ। 2039 सालमा काठमाडौँमा जन्मिएका गौरव अग्रवाल पछिल्लो पुस्ताका सफल होटल व्यवसायी हुन्। व्यापारिक घरानामा जन्मिएका अग्रवालको बाल्यकाल भारतको मसुरीमा बित्यो। कक्षा 10 सम्मको शिक्षा उनले भारतबाटै हासिल गरे। उनको परिवार चाहन्थ्यो उनले पारिवारिक विरासतलाई सम्हालुन्, व्यवसायलाई नयाँ उचाइमा पुर्याउन सकुन्। उनी परिवारको मर्मलाई मार्न चाहँदैनथे। त्यसैले त कक्षा 10 अध्ययन पश्चात ए लेभल अध्ययनका लागि उनी इङ्ल्यान्ड पुगे। इङ्ल्यान्डको युनिभर्सिटी अफ केन्टबाट सन् 2003 मा उनले बीबीए गरे। उत्कृष्ट अङ्कका साथ बीबीए हासिल गरेका गौरव सन् 2003 मा नेपाल फर्किए। नेपाल फर्किएपछि सनराइज सिटी होम्स प्राइभेट लिमिटेड, अपार्टमेन्ट्स प्राइभेट लिमिटेड र सनराइज टावर्स प्राइभेट लिमिटेडका म्यानेजिङ डिरेक्टर भएर करिब 7 वर्षसम्म उनले नेतृत्व गरे। यो 7 वर्षको अवधि उनको व्यावसायिक यात्राको महत्त्वपूर्ण सिकाइ बन्यो र उनलाई झन परिपक्व बनाउने आधार भयो। सन् 2013बाट उनी नेपाल हस्पिटालिटी एन्ड होटेल्स प्राइभेट लिमिटेड, एभरेस्ट हस्पिटालिटी र होटेल्स प्राइभेट लिमिटेडको म्यानेजिङ डिरेक्टर भएर काम गर्दै आइरहेका छन् भने सन् 2020बाट उनी इन्टरनेसनल हिमालयन हस्पिटालिटी र होटेल्स प्राइभेट लिमिटेडका संस्थापक तथा म्यानेजिङ डाइरेक्टर भएर कार्यरत छन्। औपचारिक रूपमा बिजनेस अध्ययन गरेका गौरवले 17 वर्षदेखि विभिन्न व्यवसायहरूको नेतृत्व गर्दै आइरहेका छन्। सन् 2003मा नेपाली युवा उद्यमी फोरमका संस्थापक प्रमुख बनेका उनी युवाहरूलाई उद्यमी बन्न र कल्याणकारी कर्ममा लाग्न उत्प्रेरणा जगाउँदै आइरहेका छन्। उनी जति व्यवसायमा सक्रिय छन् त्यति नै परोपकारको क्षेत्रमा सक्रिय छन्। दर्जनौं गैर सरकारी संस्थाको माध्यमबाट शिक्षा, स्वास्थ्य तथा बालबालिकाको क्षेत्रमा कार्यरत गौरव कल्याणकारी समाजको परिकल्पना गर्छन्। अध्ययन र अभ्यासलाई निरन्तरता दिँदै आइरहेका गौरव सन् 2022बाट लन्डन बिजनेस स्कुलमा स्नातकोत्तर अध्ययनमा व्यस्त छन्। पर्यटन व्यवसायको माध्यमबाट गौरव अग्रवाल नेपाली कला, संस्कृति र हिमालको आतिथ्यतालाई संसार सामु चिनाउन चाहन्छन्। विश्वको गन्तव्य नेपाल बनाउने उनको सुन्दर सपनाले आकार लिँदै गइरहेको छ। दुई फरक पुस्ताका होटल व्यवसायहरू बीचका समानता र भिन्नताहरू के होलान्? पर्यटन क्षेत्रका चुनौतीहरू के होलान्? दुई फरक पारिवारिक पृष्ठभूमिका व्यवसायी बीचको रोचक व्यावसायिक संवाद आजको युगान्तरमा।
Yogi uncle, it's such a pleasure to be here with you today. How was Kathmandu when you grew up? It's different today, and you have enjoyed the Kathmandu then and now. So please share about your childhood, early days, and your dreams, aspirations, because you've come a very, very long way now, and it's a pleasure, I mean, I want to age like you.
Why do you want to age? I think you should remain young, no? Well, मेरो जन्म असनटोलमा भएको, आमा असनटोल टोलीको केटो। अब असनटोल भन्दाखेरि त्यति बेला, can you imagine, that was a hub, the center of all economic activities. तर हामीहरू त्यही सडकमै गुच्चा खेल्ने, सडकमा पाङ्ग्रा गुडाएर, अहिले जस्तो कहाँ छ र यो apps and all the internet जमानाको हैन, हामी त गुच्चाको जमानाको. So grew up from there, but I had the fortune to go to St. Xavier's, जुन ठाउँमा एउटा क्लास डिफरेन्स, जुन आज नेपालको पोलिटिक्समा क्लासको कुरा गर्छ, असनमा जन्मेको, नेवार परिवारमा जन्मे पनि सेन्ट जेभियर स्कुलमा गएको हुनाले I think I got to interact with all the different strata of who's sons of Nepal. त्यति बेला त सेन्ट जेभियरमा भनेको हुने खानेको छोराछोरी जान्थ्यो. Not that my family was not well off, they were middle class family. तर त्यो एजुकेसनले गर्दाखेरि त्यति बेला त राणाहरूलाई भेट्न साथै हजुर भन्न पर्ने, त्यो कम्प्लेक्स ममा भएन. So that helps me a lot. I'm giving you all this so that I think it's very important for your generation, because अहिले नेपालमा पनि चाहिँ यो जातभातको जुन कुरा गर्थ्यो त्यो बेला एजुकेसनले जुन किसिमको एउटा समावेशी गरेको छ, आई थिंक अहिले यो जातभातको कुरा गर्ने छोड्न पर्ने जमाना हो र I think your generation should start a new kick on getting everybody together.
I think yes, Tajago Nepal we are one. I haven't experienced any Jat-Pat differences these days. We see it as one. Ani Miro Agarwal was also born in Assam. My father was also playing Gucha in Assam. Yes.
Oh yeah. त्यो बेला त अब तपाईहरुको चाहिँ नि जुन गौरवहरुको परिवारदेखि लिएर lot of मारवाडी परिवारहरु नेपालको जुन इकोनोमी गर्नेहरु त नेवारी प्रष्ट बोल्थ्यो. I'm sure your grandfather.
आज पनि मेरो grandfather and बुवाले कुरा गर्ने बेलामा all personal talk would be in Nevari. हामीले नबुझोस् भने.
I talk to Shashi always in Nevari. हामी नेवारीमा गाली पनि गर्छौं, जोक पनि गर्छौं, and I don't think I sometimes think he's part of Newar. So culture, language, jokes, sense of humor,
Asantolko bhayera. Right, and what made you're a pioneer in the hotel industry, of course, and president, done a lot for the hospitality sector in Nepal. When did you build your first hotel, and what made you enter the tourism sector?
You see, Gaurav, I think sometimes I feel destiny is what happens. More होटलमै पढ्ने भनेर गएको. I was a science student in Amrit Science College मा पढेको र engineer हुने. In fact, I was supposed to go to Kharagpur, IIT Kharagpur.
Wow.
तर destiny. I had an accident. त्यो पछि भेलोरमा गइयो. भेलोरमा एउटा engineer भेटियो, roommate. मेरो ट्रिटमेन्टको लागि गएको थिएँ एक्सिडेन्ट पछि. He convinced me to do hotel management. त्यति बेलासम्म मेरो बुवा र मेरो काकाले 13 वटा कोठाको ठमेलमा एउटा काठमाडौँ गेस्ट हाउस भनेर, त्यो बेला ठमेल भनेको त के पनि थिएन, सुरु गरेको. र I never thought I could base my career in hoteliering. तर destiny took me. I was convinced. र thank God I did hotel management because I think I suited best for that. Engineer भइदिए भए सडक विभागमा जागिर खाएर बस्थेँ होला. तर त्यो 13 वटा कोठाको डेभलप गर्दै गर्दै अहिले हाम्रो 2 जना फ्यामिली, वी सेपरेटेड 2000 मा. हाम्रो 11 वटा जति होटल छ. मेरो भागमा 4 वटा छ, मेरो काकाको भागमा 7 वटा छ. तर आई एम भेरी ह्याप्पी दैट आई एन्टर्ड दिस, किनभने त्यति बेला होटल म्यानेजमेन्ट गर्ने मेरो जना श्रीधर राणा अहिले जो रिम्पोचे भएर बस्नु भएको छ, 3-4 जना बाहेक थिएन. So I had that edge.
So not only building one of the first hotels, the formal education.
So I'm not just
an
investor, but I'm a hotelier.
हजुर, formal education, formal training in the hospitality sector is required. Whenever you motivated many because of that.
Yes, and Pusa Institute ma पढ्न गएको थिएँ र त्यहाँ I worked with 2 certificates. एउटा hotel management, एउटा I married a girl I met in Pusa.
Wow. Excellent. Oh, what a life. Yes.
एउटा के छ भने I felt, see, I'm walking, you're running. In the sense, मेरो 11 वर्ष 50 वर्षकोमा I have just managed so many hotels. You're doing so many things here. So I think I should learn from you a lot of things, how to run. कसरी चाहिँ नि अगाडि जाने, because I think the difference between your generation, my generation, plus अब जुन एउटा परिवार, म नेवार परिवारबाट आएको, गौरव एउटा मारवाडी परिवारबाट आएको, र अहिले समाजमा जुन किसिमको एउटा प्रश्न छ हैन, यो जेनेरेसन, यो जुन काम गर्ने शैली हैन, एउटा जो लोन लिएर गर्नेहरू छिटो छिटो गर्न सक्ने, लोन नलिने गर्न नसक्ने हैन, अब एक अर्कालाई कसरी सिक्ने, because I think it's good to run, but then the people who are walking should also, you should teach them how to run. So I said त्यो कारणले, plus अब छोराको उमेरसँगको आजकल another question in families मा जस्तै कि बिरला, टाटा जुन ठुलठुलो परिवारहरू छ यहाँ इन्डियामा, देशमा, किन अहिले पनि 70% भन्दा बढी वर्ल्डको इकोनोमी इज जोइन्ट फ्यामिली बिजनेस. तर नेपालमा आई सी लट अफ घरानिया परिवार जोसँग they could continue their father's business, still they prefer to detach and do their own, either for their own recognition. बाउसँगको भयो भने he will always be called as फलानुको छोरा, त्यो इगो हो कि, अथवा बाउसँग काम गर्न नसक्ने भनेर डराएर हो कि के हो, धेरै यस्तो परिवारहरुमा पनि गयो. Whereas I find you know, continuing the legacy, तपाईहरुको परिवारको legacy. So I think it's a very important message to the younger generation who are wondering, should I work with my father or should I go and create my own identity भन्नेहरुमा, किनभने त्यो परिवारमा इफ यु क्यान ग्रो वाइ नट
हजुर
परिवार ग्रो गर्ने भनेकै देशको इकोनोमी त हो नि सो आई थिङ्क दिस टु थिङ्स वर सो इम्पोर्टेन्ट आई सेड आई विल ग्रिल Gaurav and learn from him because a lot of people think old people can't learn from young people. I think there's a lot we can learn.
We can all learn from everyone. I have a lot to learn from my 9-month-old nephews. So about running and walking, Uncle. Well, you're walking today, but you're running. You can say I'm running today, but in a couple of years, Pam's and Rahul's children will be running and I'll be walking. So it's a cycle that we need to celebrate and enjoy while we are running, enjoy while we are walking, and enjoy while we are just sitting. So, when family business go, that's a great legacy for young people like us. You built everything on your own. My father built everything on their own. We had a ready-made platter, which is a blessing for us. But many people don't. Your passions are different. My father's passions are different. My grandfather's passions are different. Luckily for you, your children enjoy hospitality and they're working with you. They can't have a better mentor than you in that field. मेरो family was traditionally involved in trading and then moved on to manufacturing. I tried to get my hands dirty, let us say, or get myself into manufacturing. I didn't enjoy that. I could not find my passion. And having studied in the West, I've always liked to work with professional people. And I love to party, I love nightlife, I love dining out and hotels.
That I know, Gaurav.
Yes, hotels and hospitality was the closest to that. So I started with Fairfield and came here. Tesma, I run independently with a lot of support from the family father. So what Jun Ajulले भन्नु भयो that people don't want to work with parents because of ego or they want to build their own identity might be true for some, might not be true for some. For me, for Pam, for Rahul, to have a father's identity is like an umbrella. It's something to be proud of, to be Yogendra Shakya's daughter or son. To be Shashikant Agarwal's daughter and son is something to be proud of. So there's no ego. It is the biggest blessing we have. But I think as parents, you should not expect your children to do the same things that you have done. Primarily because people's passions are different, upbringing is different. Like Ajurko Belama, you played Gucha, Miro Belama, I played video game. My nephew and your grandchildren will be on iPhones and iPads. So things change and requirements, necessities change. Paile, je luxury huन्थ्यो, many things are necessities today. So people evolve. I respect what you think. If the family takes the business forward, देशको उन्नति हुन्छ, सबको हुन्छ. But a professional team can also take that. Like you gave an example of Birla and Tata. Eventually we'll have to have separation of ownership and management. We need to get experts. I know I can't do justice to any of my father's business. I'm not as capable as him in the things he has done.
Yes, I think the trust factor, family ma, and each one respecting each other is very important. यो मैले कुरा यो अहिले किन गरेर आयो भने यहाँ धेरै सायद अहिले जो हाम्रो हेरेर राख्ने audience-मा पनि I'm sure there are a lot of young boys and girls, should I or should I not take my father's business? I think both the son and the father has to learn के हो त त्यो लेगेसी र दुईजना सँगै काम गर्ने. किनभने सबभन्दा गाह्रो बाउ र छोरा काम गर्ने गाह्रो जस्तो मलाई लाग्छ. किनभने you are two alpha males. So छोराले जहिले पनि मेरो बाउ is outdated, is old style भन्ने उसको लागिरहेको हुन्छ. No matter how good a father is, I have always seen कि मैले चाहिँ नि छोराहरूले भित्र मनमा त अप्रिसिएट गर्छ तर कता कता उसले उसको बाउ अलिकति आउटडेटेड ओल्ड स्टाइल. अब बाउले के भन्छ ए बाबा मैले यसै गरेर कमाएको हो र मेरै छोराले मलाई हेप्ने, उसलाई त्यो लाग्दो रहेछ. र अर्को फेरि नेगेटिभ बाउको पाटोमा के हुँदो रहेछ भने ए मैले जन्माएको यो फुच्चेले मलाई नै सिकाउन आउने सो इट इज बेसिकली वेदर यु लाइक इट अर नट इट इज अ अल्फा मेल इगो हो कि हो होइन बिकज इच वान इज ट्राइङ टु से आई एम बेटर देन द अदर
I have a better way to do this.
I have a better way to do it.
Luckily, I haven't experienced that. But yes, I hear you what you're saying, Uncle. And I think what I would learn from you is, because both are different, there's a lot to learn from each other. There was a certain way to do things at your time. There's a certain way to do things now. And your environment was very, very challenging, and ours is even more challenging today.
I think दुवैजनाले बाउले पनि छोराले पनि एक अर्कालाई अप्रिसिएट गर्न सक्यो भने इट्स भेरी इजी वर्किङ र छोराले जहिले पनि बाउलाई त्यही चिजमा खोजिराख्ने कि युआर ओल्ड स्टाइल युआर ओल्ड तिमीले आफ्नो तरिकाबाट गर्यो होला तर युआर आउटडेटेड इट हर्ट्स र बाउले छोरालाई मैले तँलाई जन्माएको यु क्यान नेभर बी बेटर देन मी भन्ने जुन किसिमको एउटा नोइङली अननोइङली उसले जुन त्यो दिन्छ आई थिङ्क बिङ अ अल्फा मेल छोराले एक्सेप्ट गर्न सक्दैन अथवा छोरीले है यो फेरि छोरा मात्रै कुरा गर्दाखेरि जेन्डर बायस भन्ला म मेरो छोरासँग भएको म छोरा छोरा भनिरहेँ होइन सो आई थिङ्क के हो त that golden rule for each other एकदम चाहिँ नि भनेको त्यो रेस्पेक्ट हो छोराले पनि बाउलाई आउटडेटेड भनेर भनेको उसको टाइममा समयअनुसार उसले गरेकै हो अप्रिसिएट गर्नु र आज म यहाँ पुगेको मेरो बाउले भनेर चाहिँ नि उसले अप्रिसिएट गर्दै गयो भने त्यो जुन बडी ल्याङ्ग्वेज भन्छ नि because you don't need to tell your father you're outdated, but your body language wrong.
We'll tell him. You can read us. Yes.
We can read you as you can read us. होइन र बाउले पनि के बुझ्नु पर्यो भने if you are not better than me, you cannot survive the new world. Okay? So which means बाउले छोरा is better भनेर विश्वास गर्ने यो एउटा भयो भने there's nothing like working with father and son because आफ्टर अल द ओनरसिप फिलिङ त एउटै हो नि किनभने हरेक काममा ओनरसिप फिलिङ आयो भने त्यो वाइ डज फ्यामिली बिजनेस डु वेल बिकज देयर सच अ स्ट्रङ ओनरसिप सो मेरो आइएम ब्रिङिङ वी आर टकिङ अबाउट टुरिज्म कुरा गर्नुपर्ने म त बाउ छोराको बढीमा लगाएँ किनभने यो चिजमा यो जुन अडियन्समा टुरिज्ममा मात्रै नलाग्ने सायद यही प्रश्नमा सुड आई नट भन्ने भएका यङ्स्टर्सहरूलाई म एज अ फादर saying, please, if your father has already established something, continue it and learn to give that positive body language. And to fathers-harulai pani ma ke bhanna chahanchu bhane, don't think you are better than your son. Your son has to be better than you.
Oh, thank you, Yogendra. I would like to say thank you to all those fathers and my father for giving us so much. And I would say definitely attempt to continue what your parents, your father, or your mother have done, but also find a balance and listen to your heart. Don't just do something because you have to do it. If you want to play tennis, try and be a sportsman. If you want to be a doctor instead of being a businessman, why not? So my only advice is don't kill your passion or something you like because you need to follow a legacy. Because life is, life is very short. You live once, enjoy, follow your dreams, live your dreams. You built a hotel because you wanted
passion.
Passion. Like I did that. Maybe the next generation does not want to continue with the hotel. The thing with hotel is this hospitality life is fun and glamorous, unlike manufacturing or other services. So it is very easy to continue this legacy, I think. Yes, I think we have to find a balance between father and son. Yes.
Yes. Business is a risk. Only the risk taker will go up. जो डर गया सो मर गया भन्छ नि
higher risk, higher return.
higher risk higher return, no gain no pain,
हजुर.
no pain no gain.
No pain, no
Sorry.
gain, yes.
So यो अडियन्सहरुमा मलाई जहाँसम्म लाग्छ यो जुन लोन नलिकन मात्रै चाहिँ नि आफ्नै पैसाबाट मात्रै गर्ने बिकज फर एक्जाम्पल मेरो साथी पृथ्वीबहादुर पाण्डे इज अ ब्याङ्कर जसले पनि मलाई चाहिँ यु आर अ भेरी ब्याड बिजनेसम्यान तैँले चाहिँ नि दर छेरुवा यु कुड ह्याभ अचिभ सो मच मोर but because of your not wanting to take risk of loan, you are just crawling rather than even walking.
Or running.
Malai, crawling bhancha unharule ta. Ra you are bank ko lagi you are a very unwanted customer bhanera. So एउटा I think you, your family, र जो यो लोनसँग डराएर हैन गर्नेहरूलाई maybe it's a message that you people can give them.
जुन लोनको कुरा छ अङ्कल loan can be a blessing or it can be
a curse
really, and loan लिन म आज पनि डराउँछु because it is a liability that you need to pay. I'm very conservative. मैले मान्छेहरूलाई भन्छु, even my management team, that when things come for relationship, someone wants a discount, someone wants this, someone wants something free, I tell them my most important relationship is with the bank because I need to make sure I fulfill my interest and installments. So like we were talking about, taking a loan could be blessing, it could be very helpful. You have to have a calculated risk. पैसा पाइराछ भनेर नल्याऊ. See if it makes sense because it's a liability. After collateral, after dito pani dana sakcha. And मेरो family mai what we try to do is we reduce the loan as much as possible because that is a liability. So again, the loan naleu chani bandina. It is minimize the loan as little as you can take. I would like to crawl like you. That is how conservative we are in terms of loan, uncle. I'm not very aggressive to keep taking loans and expanding because if that was the case, I would have built 10 more hotels. That loan is very easily available. It is difficult to say, no, I don't want. We need to have that kunai project like self-confidence number. There should be a lot of justification to take that loan. Just don't take that loan because it is easily accessible. That is my thought on that. So I am not as aggressive as you think I am to keep taking loans and expanding because I don't want my blessings to be a curse.
So don't you think, Gaurav, now, अहिले मैले भने नि त्यो पत्रकार अस्ति मलाई इन्टरभ्यू गर्दाखेरि भाइले आफैले एकचोटि उसको जति लोन लिया हो इन्ट्रेस्ट प्रिन्सिपलको आफ्नै ठाउँमा छ. अब आई डोन्ट नो कुन होटलको उसले कुरा गरेको हो 6 अरबको गरेर न यो प्रश्न मैले उठाएको मेरो आफ्नै कारणले पनि होला बिकज मेरो बाउले मलाई चाहिँ नि सकभर पैसै नलिकन गर भनेपछि I had to listen to my father and to a certain extent maybe I could have done much more if I लोनै बाट गरे भए अब त्यो पनि डराउनु पनि नभई भएन. तर एट द सेम टाइम लोन बाट जुन काम गर्ने र लोन खतम भयो भने त फेरि जनताकै पैसा खतम हुन्छ.
हजुर.
सो पिपल आउट देयर र त्यस्तो किसिमको किनभने अहिले यो होटलहरु ग्ल्यामर लाइक यु सेड ग्ल्यामर बिजनेस भएको हुनाले थुप्रै अहिले चाहिँ नि विभिन्न जो होटलमै सम्बन्ध टुरिज्मको नभएको नयाँ नयाँ प्लेयर्सहरु अहिले आयो भेरी गुड. तर होटलको नाउ यु हेभ गन इन्टु इट यु नो होटल अल्सो समहाउ इज लाइक अ रियल स्टेटको किनभने हामीले घर बनाएर रेन्ट दिएर गयो भने हामीले 2 देखि 5% रिटर्न होला म्याक्सिमम.
Not a very good investment.
So, which means we have to be happy with the escalation of the real estate को value. अब त्यो भनेको बेचेपछि मात्रै हुने हो त्यो.
होटल त बिक्दैन
हैन. अब होटल पनि कता कता चाहिँ नि म हिसाब गर्छु कि लगानीको रिटर्न कति आउँछ र जग्गाको र होटेलको बिल्डिङको लगानीको मैले हिसाब गर्यो भने त I don't get it more than 5%. It's a very long-term investment. So people out there, जो इजी एक्सेस भएर लोन लिएर अहिले चाहिँ यो लग्जरीमा गर्यो, अब यहाँ ब्याङ्कहरूले पनि कतिको यसलाई निगरानी राखेको छ, I don't know. Because if that fails, I think it's a national disaster.
For that, I would say, especially hospitality like ho bhane ahileको situation is very, very bad to take loan and do. हाम्रो नेपालमा we have a potential to get to 10 million, 20 million tourists. बल्ल 1 million मात्रै touch गरेको छ in 2019. As the industry evolves, as we see numbers increasing, we will need more rooms. We will have a shortage of supply. त्यति बेला at that point, if someone could go aggressive, take loans and build more hotels, is good. तर आजको जुन अवस्था छ where tourists are like 40% of 2019 कसैले loan लिएको छ भने त that interest becomes very, very difficult to service. आजको दिन it looks like a very bad decision. जति कम loan लियो होटलमा, that is beneficial. So मेरो होटल, particularly my advice is a healthy loan equity, debt equity ratio 50-50 राख्नुपर्छ, 50% equity, 50% debt. जुन पहिले मान्छेहरूले 80-20, 70-30 गर्थ्यो, that makes a hotel highly unfeasible. भनौँ न अरू, maybe some businesses with high volumes can sustain a lot of loan. There are hotels cannot. हजुरलाई पनि थाहा छ, you have come out of COVID, and I think you have done great by crawling, like how you say, instead of running or flying.
I sleep well.
Yes, you sleep well. At the end of the day, what matters is how well you sleep, and with that loan, yes, you could have grown immediately, but you could have come down also in years.
There are
in times like these where COVID has been so challenging for us to meet operational expenses. On top of that debt, त्यो भएर पनि कुनै खास लोनको राहत or interest reduction खास हामीलाई केही पनि पाएन with government. So anyone with debt has had to have a lot of difficulty. हामीले त we sold other assets during COVID to reduce the loan in the hotel because we knew there was no way our revenue could sustain that. So त्यो हजुरको questionलाई to answer very specifically, I would say take a very calculated risk. Loan is not always growth, which many people of the mindset paisa liera you can grow. You could lose what you have also. So try and minimize the loan in everything, would be my advice. So I'm not that aggressive person to say take loan and grow.
So I always thought.
So we don't have a gap there. We have.
कुरा गर्दा मिल्दै आछ बाउ छोराको कुराहरू.
Yes, maybe हजुरको छोरा will मिलो with my bahu and I'm with you.
Yes. Well, your experience, you are a new entrant in tourism and hospitality. I'm an old guard. I think maybe the audience would like to know what is your experience in getting into the hospitality business, and maybe even share my experience of crawling up to the 50 years Makoma and getting where I am. So maybe we should forget about now all the differences of generation gap, or let's, I think, enter into tourism.
Great. So hospitality, like I say, Uncle, has been a great experience for me. It's been an honor to represent Nepali hospitality internationally. I wanted to bring the best of whatever you get in the world in Nepal. That is why we have got I built a hotel which is world-class, international standard, which is as good as a hotel in Hong Kong or Mumbai or Delhi. And I take pride in elevating the hospitality standards in Nepal. And it's not only for tourists, it's also for locals. We are giving them things that weren't. The entire journey has been fun to work with consultants from all over the world to learn what works in different countries, what might work here. And the management team here is excellent. We are blessed to have many Nepalis who are working in the Middle East or the West to come back to us because they are international standard ko hotel ayo bhanera they've been very happy to come. So that brain drain has stopped. We are elevating the industry standard, or at least hoping to, that every other property that comes is better than this. Nepal will have a luxury image. We don't want backpackers. Jun paile aunthyo. Now we are seeing high-end travelers coming in private jets. Mountaineering has also picked up. I think in the last 5-7 years, it has doubled or tripled. Paile Everest ko matrai craze थियो त्यो पनि मान्छेहरु बढ्यो. Now other mountains coming and त्यसले चाहिँ नि luxury को demand चाहिँ नि बढाएको छ. Earlier it was more necessary travel. Now people want luxury. So this has been a great to bring that luxury to Nepal, to bring those experience, to enjoy myself in doing all this. So Uncle, like I was telling you, it is the journey has been fun. Everything has been very interesting. But I have to thank you for setting up the base for us, for introducing the world to Nepal. You showed them a Nepal that time, which was rural. People had lesser needs, lesser demands. And today we have to give people who are coming the best of what can be found in the world. So that was and I think the entire thing, people say challenging, but I think everything has been exciting, to run the hotel during COVID. My GM was stuck in Thailand, so I stayed here for 6 months with 50 people and stayed. That was one of the best experiences for me. The earthquake was challenging, I would say. The border blockade was challenging. Other than that, everything has been interesting. The most interesting experience was to run the hotel.
So you've been enjoying the glamour world of the hoteliering business.
It's glamour now. It's glamour now. But that COVID time, I was in the hotel for 6 months, locked down with 50 associates, open for 7 guests.
We went through that together.
Yes, you were also open. I think Nepali hospitality, like to keep our flag shining and to show how good Nepali hospitality is. You were open. I was open throughout. And because my GM was stuck in Thailand for 6 months, I stayed here to motivate the team and keep it going. And that was the best experience for me.
Yes, Gaurav, I think, see, हामी दुईजनाको, like you said, you are going into the luxury brand. I started with backpacker brand, Thamel. And now Rahul is my chora. I think our chora is from elevating from a backpacker brand to luxury brand. Luxury the nabhanu, we call ourselves comfort. So Rahul le मेरो छोराले मेरो चाहिँ नि जुन 13 वटा कोठा थमेलबाट सुरु गरेको एक्सपिरियन्सबाट अहिले you can see that he has brought up
exceptionally well.
And yes. I must credit him. But again, I would like to flash back कि त्यो brand जुन change गर्नेमा मैले किन त्यो ब्रान्डमा गरेँ र आज उसले त्यो because the market changing
market evolves.
त्यति बेला हामीले होटल सुरु गर्दाखेरि युरोपियन र अमेरिकन मार्केट जो ट्रेकिङ राफ्टिङ गर्ने र they call themselves eco-friendly tourist. Now I realize नामाकरण eco-friendly भन्छ तर they were basically कसरी सस्तोमा नेपाल ट्राभल गर्ने, they used to take pride के नेपाल in $2, नेपाल in $5 किताबमै आउँथ्यो नि र त्यो बेला हामीले होटल सुरु गरेको हुनाले अहिले मेरो छोरा राहुलले चाहिँ ड्याड I think you were banking on the wrong horse भन्न चाहिँ नि पाइँदैन. त्यति बेलाको मार्केट
customer profile has changed.
Exactly. किनभने त्यति बेला पर्यटक भन्न साथ खाली गोरा छाला अथवा युरोप अमेरिका भन्थे. अहिले मार्केट इज चेन्जिङ टु एशियन्स. सरप्राइजिङली एशियन्स र एशियन मान्छे नेपाली पनि पर्दो रहेछ. अहिले यो महँगो ब्रान्डमा बस्ने एसियन्स र नेपाली रहेछ। युरोप अमेरिकनहरू अझ पनि इको फ्रेन्डलीको नामाकरण गरेर अलिकति सस्तोमै बस्दो रहेछ, थमेलदेखि लिएर अरू ठाउँमा पनि हैन। र अहिले जुन ब्रान्डिङ चेन्ज म पनि त्यो फेजमा छु, बिकज राहुल इज एन्ड प्याम एन्ड माई डटर इन ल एमेन्डा, तीनजना टचवुड मलाई त डबल व्यामी भन्छु, दे केम ब्याक फ्रम अमेरिका एन्ड गेटिङ इन्टु द बिजनेस एन्ड ह्यान्ड्स अन, र उनीहरूले त्यो ब्रान्डिङ जुन चेन्ज गरेको छ, इट इज वर्किङ।
It's working extremely well, man. Like
वर्किङ एक्सट्रिमली वेल। तर त्यो अब फेरि सरी आइ एम गोइङ ब्याक अगेन टु द सेम थिङ अफ बाउ छोराको काम गर्ने है।
You have given it to Rahul, Amanda, and Pam. So yes.
When he was trying to change the brand, I was skeptical. मैले भने नेपालको मार्केटै ब्याकप्याकर मार्केट छ, कसरी हुन्छ यो? तर we had to start somewhere. So नगरकोटमा 24 वटा कोठाको I said, you do your way. And I remember Rahul started keeping all growy taps and glass partition, showers. म त shower curtain 2000 को राख्ने हैन, उसले त चाहिँ 30,000 को त्यो glass partition राख्ने। मेरो चाहिँ नि I thought I was investing a lot on यो के रे Indian brand धाराहरू, which was about 2,000-3,000, 3,000। उसले त ग्रोई 30,000, WC मेरो प्यारीवेयर, उसको अमेरिकन स्ट्यान्डर्ड, मैले पनि डुब्यो अभियसली, मलाई पैसा डुब्न लाग्यो। तर what I realized later on, because thank God he did that, यहाँ चाहिँ नि जुन किसिमको अरू नयाँ होटेलियरहरूले जुन एउटा चेन्ज ल्याएको थियो, किनभने मार्केट चेन्ज भइरहेको रहेछ। अहिले हाई पेइङको मार्केट भन्दाखेरि इट्स एसियन्स एन्ड नेपालिज, एन्ड वी मस्ट थ्याङ्क नेपालिज। हामीले चाहिँ नेपालिज मार्केट कोभिडमा हामीले बचाएको डोमेस्टिक मार्केट।
हाम्रो पनि यहाँ पनि वी हेभ अ लट अफ F&B एन्ड विकेन्डमा मेनी लोकल्स आएर बस्छ।
जुन कि हाम्रो पर्यटनको परिभाषामा पर्यटक भन्नाले विदेशी मुद्रा तिर्ने भनेपछि त नेपाली त पर्यटकै होइन हैन। सो आई थिङ्क वी हेभ मेड एन्ड इन्डिया चाइना भनेको 2011 मा म नेपाल पर्यटन वर्षको हुँदाखेरि 5 लाखबाट हाम्रो 8 लाख पर्यटक गयो। द्याट वाज द इयर, एभ्री इयर 25-30% मा 3 इयर्समा वी अचिभड। एन्ड यु नो वाइ? one reason, because 2011 मा हामीले रिफोकस्ड युरोप अमेरिकामा हामीले टाउको फोड्दाखेरि 5 लाखभन्दा कहिले पनि बढी आएन।
त्यो पनि that 2011 was also Visit Nepal
tourism year, पर्यटन वर्ष। So when I was I think I said, look, if we want numbers, किन आज हामी नम्बरमा गएको छौँ, हामीले 10 लाख पर्यटक ल्याउने भनेको छौँ, 20 लाख भनेको छौँ, र होटेलको हिसाबले आज हामीलाई चाहिँ 30-35 लाख 50 लाख नभइकन पुग्दैन होला। आई डोन्ट नो, आई हेभन्ट क्याल्कुलेटेड। 10 लाखको 2011 मा किन आयो भने हाम्रो स्ट्याटिस्टिक्स अनुसार नेपालको जुन होटेललाई 60-70% अकुपेन्सी दिने हो भने वी निडेड 1 मिलियन टुरिस्ट त्यति बेला। अहिले 2020 मा जुन हामीले 20 लाख भनेर गएको, इट इज अल्सो स्ट्याटिस्टिक्स। हाम्रो नेपालको होटेलको अनुसार 25 लाख पर्यटक भएन भने हामीले 60-70% पनि अकुपेन्सी मेन्टेन गर्न सक्दैन थियो।
हजुर, टोटली
हैन। त अब त त्यत्रो होटेलहरू 5 स्टार आउँदैछ,
5 स्टार आउँदैछ,
4 स्टार आउँदैछ, लग्जरी वाला आउँदैछ। अब त maybe we need now our target should be at least 30-40 lakh tourists
4 million
हैन। नभए त you will undercut your price, I'll have to undercut, you lose, I lose, country loses.
Yes.
हैन। So यो डेन्जरमा we don't have an answer.
Kathmandu airport पनि कस्तो इम्प्रुभ भएको छ now with in that COVID we have utilized that opportunity, made it very good. So I think infrastructure, everything is coming. तर अहिले पनि potential China we haven't got 10% of the potential. But 4 million, 5 million is very easily possible, uncle. हामीले त्यो कसरी ल्याउने हो?
त्यही त अब 2019 मा अब 12 लाख आएको थियो.
हजुर.
यो वर्ष
यो वर्ष अहिलेसम्म still अगस्त 3.5 लाख आछ. By year end 5 lakh.
5.5 लाख.
Which is only 45% of 2019. So अहिले पनि we are in a very bad position. I think we need to go out and market Nepal. हजुरको बेलामा it was more trekkers, it was mountains. Today mountaineering is very important, but Nepal is one of the best destinations to party. Nepalko nightlife.
Oh, you're always talking about partying.
Yes, Nepalko nightlife is one of the best in the world. You go out to clubs in Tamil, it's busy 7 days a week. Bhairata, it's only 1 day a week or 2 days a week. We need to.
You know, when I was your age, I would have been the first one to go to LOD. To date, I haven't gone.
I will take you one day. You got me here now. Let me take you to LOD.
I need to go. I believe it's fantastic.
Recently, it was rated among the top 100 clubs in the world. 54 ki 55 ma aako cha. So we need to bring people for that entertainment, not only mountain casinos bhayo, gambling is illegal in India. India not illegal, you can gamble in Goa, but people from Delhi can reach Kathmandu faster than Goa. Bangladesh alcohol is banned, there's no gambling. So we could be a real tourist party destination.
Tara, I don't want to sound again father giving advice to son, Gaurav. Again, branding ko kura gare ni. I was a backpacker brand, now I am a 4-star brand. You are a 5-star brand. Nepal was always a adventure tourism, Shangri-La, spiritual, you know. I think we are catching the right topic now.
Yes, because that has evolved, that has changed.
That's very important.
I'm a 3-star brand also and a 5-star brand also. So
okay, so branding ko aba kura ayo country ko branding. Okay. हाम्रो सुरुवातदेखि नै हाम्रो ब्रान्ड अब सुरुवातमा त Shangri-La भनेर कहलाकै हो, because it was nature gifted country.
Peace, to come and meditate, relax,
birthplace of Buddha. र अहिले जुन, because I have been hearing you saying partying
sports pani uncle, it's not only partying, you know, there's adventure sports, we have rafting, we have bungee jump.
Please keep partying, but also hamro national brand, which is adventure, nature.
Wildlife. So we are, what I'm going to say,
you can party.
We are a package.
You can party, I know. So national branding ma pani, because you talk about casino. At one time, the casino brand really hit us bad. See, यहाँ यो फेरि यस्तो छ, हाम्रो युरोप अमेरिकामा हाम्रो ब्रान्डिङ इको फ्रेन्डली, नेचर, दे आर गोइङ ब्याक के. अब एसियामा लग्जुरी, एकदम कार्पेट, स्विमिङ पुल, सी यो डिफ्रेन्ट ब्रान्डिङ छ. अहिले हामीले नम्बर गएपछि मैले भने नि 2011 मा एज अ नेसनल कोअर्डिनेटर मेरो बिगेस्ट च्यालेन्ज के थियो भने 2011 भनेको अनाउन्स गरे 2009 मा 2009 मा एभ्री डे बन्द हडताल थियो.
Yes, त्यति बेला insurgency also was a big problem. Yes,
we had just come out of the civil war भनौँ न माओवादीको त्यसमा हैन. र त्यो बेला time was bad, the worst time. In fact, हामीहरु कमिटीमा कुरा गर्दाखेरि before we started our meetings, we used to all say all is well, all is well. You remember Three Idiots?
हजुर.
When all is not well, you say all is well, okay? Because nothing was going on. तर what went right is त्यो 2011 को मा our slogan was together for tourism. So it gave the world एउटा message कि now everybody has come together. र त्यो 22 वटा नेताहरू त्यहाँ बसेर अब बन्द हडताल गर्दिन भनेर जुन प्रतिबद्धता लियो नि, that helped. र अर्को भनेको refocusing to India, China, Asia. र 2011 पछि हो एउटा euphoria भएको. Even you people will agree with me
yes,
that
totally.
It was 5 लाख 25 वर्षसम्म 5 लाख पर्यटक भएको 2011 मा सडनली 8 लाख भयो. कसरी गर्यो? कसले गाली पनि गर्यो 10 लाख त पुग्यो नि त यसले काम गरेन भने मलाई गाली पनि गरेको थियो but I said that doesn't matter 80% त भयो नि र 25 वर्षसम्म 25 lakhsको 8 लाख हुनु भने in 3 years को चाहिँ टाइममा भने that's a lot नि हैन र ब्याङ्कहरुले बिफोर 2011 टुरिज्मलाई लोन दिने नै बन्द गरेको थियो किनभने 2004-05 मा हाम्रो ब्लू स्टार नारायणी शेर्पा वुडल्यान्ड बन्द भएको थियो हजुर टुरिस्ट घटेर सो देशे ब्याङ्कले हामी लोन दिन्दैनौँ अब टुरिज्म इज भेरी रिस्की भनेर दिएको थिएन सडनली 8 लाख भएपछि ब्यान्डले टुरिज्ममा ठेल्न थाल्यो र एउटा युफोरिया चल्यो
अनि त्यो 8 लाख जुन मान्छे बढ्यो they also marketed it to other people who didn't come 3 लाख थप्यो तर the message went out to other 30 लाख also कि नेपाल भन्ने देश छ जानु भनेर so that is all that is a blessing it's not only people who come to the immediate blessing भयो the people learn about the country learn about what it offers
I am sharing this Gaurav सँग र audience सँग पनि कि एम्बेसडर होटल को बाबुराम भट्टराई जी को बुलडोजरले भत्काउँदाखेरि only I knew how painful it was तर I put a big banner there change is opportunity भनेर
that is
है अनि त्यति बेला डाक्टर बाबुराम भट्टराईलाई मैले पर्सनली डाक्टर साहब तपाईको बुलडोजर पठाउनु पर्दैन म आफै भत्काउँछु भनेर भत्काएँ र त्यहाँ ठुलो एउटा पोस्टर राखेको थिएँ change is opportunity
I need to put that banner I need to have that as my slogan
I don't know if you remember you may have this was 2000 no I think you were probably
I know it was recent त्यति बेला त not a very old story yes I remember
so त्यो यति च्यालेन्जिङ थियो कि चल्या होटललाई ग्राउन्ड जिरोमा भत्काएर फेरि गर्न पर्ने र कति नै फुर्ती साथ चेन्जेस अपर्च्युनिटी भनेर राखेको धेरै जनाले कम्प्लिमेन्ट गर्यो स्पेशली एम्बेसीकोहरु यु आर सो पोजिटिभ मलाई याद छ हिसिलाजीले एउटा मेसेज पठाएको थियो मलाई ओहो तपाईहरु कस्तो पोजिटिभ थिंकर्स हैन त्यस्तो टाइममा पनि तपाईहरुले चाहिँ नि नेगेटिभ कुरा गरेन उहाँको श्रीमानको बारेमा चेन्जेस अपर्च्युनिटी भन्यो मैले उहाँलाई मेसेज पठाएँ मुटुमाथि ढुङ्गा राखी हाँस्नु परेको छ only I knew how much it was but then you know I at that time I was putting a fake smile today my smile is not fake this is real thank God I broke it down
yes so it has been an opportunity and
त्यो opportunity भयो so कहिलेकाहीँ यो मार आउँछ प्रब्लम आउँछ tourism is full of problems you will go through it and you are probably at the good times it's a cycle like this
it's a cycle everything is a cycle in all businesses so uncle how do you spend your day these days now having achieved all this you have achieved I would like to know how do I want to follow your footsteps so I just want to learn like what is your day like how busy are you or how relaxed are you
make sure you have a lot of grandchildren okay. so definitely अब राहुल को दुईटा एउटा आइसक्यो एउटा आउने वाला छ छोरीको एउटा आइसक्यो एउटा आउने वाला छ अब I think grandchildren definitely are a big joy of life र त्यो बाहेक I think at my age now I'm 68 can you imagine
young at heart let me
let me
put it like that
you're talking about heart maybe my heart is younger than yours
that's why I said young at heart
don't let your heart grow old doesn't matter कहिलेकाहीँ चाहिँ नि बुढो तन्दुरुस्त हुनु खोज्या भनेर मान्छेले जिस्काउला that's a medicine keep your heart young when मैले अघि जोक गरेर you are always talking about partying भन्थ्यो that's because I'm so jealous हैन
I have to take you out
I want to party तर मलाई डर के छ भने त्यहाँ गएपछि ल यार बुढो किन यहाँ आको if I go to LOD अब त्यो जो पनि आरे अंकल भन्यो भने त फेरि चाहिँ नि अब न पार्टी गर्ने न त्यहाँबाट भाग्ने. See, you get into this dilemma, right? And I think young at heart is so important. Doctorले के भन्छ भने 50% is medicine and 50% is your youngness अथवा your mental health, your mentality. Okay? So it's very, very important. अब I don't know if you know, अहिले पो I am bald and little beastly. त्यति बेला चाहिँ I had a lot of hair.
Now you're old and handsome.
Old and handsome, yeah, okay, thank you.
Yes.
मेरो आफ्नै ब्यान्ड थियो. We rocked. अब सेन्ट जेभियरमा पढेको एकदम त्यति बेला ड्रम्स बजाउने, गिटार बजाउने.
Wow.
And when you beat the drums and the guitars, you know what comes along. You have a lot of these young ones coming and saying, wow. So I have gone through your phase.
Amazing.
So I have gone through that phase of partying. Maybe I partied more than you did.
Maybe, yes. My father parties more than me today, yes.
See?
Yes.
That's why I said Sashi and we have same interest. We have similarities in thoughts. We have, our jokes are similar. So we did what we must. र म यही भन्छु. यो जुन यो के भन्छ नाइकेको एउटा यसो just do it भन्छ नि. Just do it. उमेरमा आफ्नो उमेरमा जे पनि गर्नुपर्छ. So that it doesn't. Now, if I said, do I want to go to LOD? I want to. And if I was now, I probably would have been the first one to be going there and rocking.
You can still make it happen.
So I did it. Well, I want to make it happen. It's not because I think I'm old. It's just because the others will say I'm old.
No, that's not the mindset, I think. Aja, everyone is more accommodating. People talk about this generation gap, Yogi Uncle, but I think there's no generation gap these days. It has narrowed so much, at least in our relationship with my father, with my nephew. Yeah. So I think there's no generation gap because...
so you and I will be rocking.
Yes.
After this interview, you will take me there, okay.
We'll have to wait till the night though. Yes,
and now you're going through that prime age of having a lot of fun, doing a lot of things, and you probably have much more opportunity than I did.
So, Yogi Uncle, you've done so much for the tourism sector, great businessman, great inspiration.